typical, you know, because of the trainer, his hand reaches straight up for the neck, gets the shoulder, gets the hand under the armpit, pulls it, twists him, pulls him down, and then he's going, ah! And then he's swinging on him like a little doll. But he gets his feet on the ground and that's it. Once tied his feet on the ground, that was Mark's like, ah! Ah! Mark's going, ah! Ah! It works a treat. Okay? So, you remember what you're doing? No, completely forgotten. Bob went off on one. No, in position. Right? Break, yeah, reach, step and turn, then good lad, good. Now you see how more difficult it was for me to move them. First, it was a piece of piss, thrown around easily. As soon as you see the difficulty I was having then. So now that's evened it out. That's what I want you to do. It's got, you think of it like a game of chess. One move, then another. Okay? There's one who fucks up the last move that loses. But technically, you know, our judges would watch us do fight and go, oh, he's switched on this lad, he knows what he's doing. He's controlling the fight as well. Even though one of the techniques has been stopped, he's controlling the action, he's controlling the head. This is what makes clinch work good to watch, if it's done really well. But it's not. It's usually a couple of blokes holding each other, going like this, covered in sweat. Which the women love, but the men don't. Okay, that's why MMA is so popular, isn't it? So skin tight things. There's loads of women when you ever go to MMA, there's loads of women, isn't there? Come on, Cass. No comment. You know, no comment, alright. Unless some of the blokes enjoy it, I mean I don't personally, but there you go. Okay, right, carry on. Just been talking about the hand position. I hope you're now starting to realise that you don't need to have both hands on the neck to control the action. You really don't. We're just talking about this. It also means that both your hands are tied up. Now, if it's different, if I'm on the inside and Ross has got what we've just been talking about, one hand on my neck and the other one on the elbow pushing it in, yeah, he's got a free hand. He can push that elbow and hit me with his elbow like so, okay? Of course, there is a defence against it because as soon as he starts the elbow, I just push against the shoulder. Okay? You see that? It's just a point that's just come to mind. As he starts his elbow there, I'll push against the shoulder. I'm assuming you've seen that, yeah? Have you? Yeah, just pushing against the shoulder. I know Pat will have seen this one, just to make sure everybody else has. It's a nice defence against an elbow, by the way. Just pushing in against the shoulders, like this.
Specifically against the shoulder or just the centre of the chest?
Just here, on the shoulder, on the roof of there. You can, and we were talking about this earlier on, dig the elbows in here, okay, into the chest here itself, and this also allows you to pull the head down that much easier, okay, like this. What I like against elbows is how I usually defend against elbows. I'm here, and you start an elbow on that side, I'll push it out, and I'll push this arm out as well, away, like so, and I'll step and turn, and you see where he's going? Because Ross's natural reaction should be to try and get this hand to my head, okay, like this. So you'll go over the top, and I'll turn him even further. You'll go underneath, and I'll lock it under, like this, and then that's open. So, well, we talk about the swan neck block and the swan neck grab. Look at it, how useful this technique is. I'm locking off here, I'm locking off here. I'm controlling this arm, I'm controlling this arm. Everything's locked in. All he's got, the only weapon he's got, the knees. And of course we know what happens when he starts his knee. You use that one hand to pull him off arms. So I can't stress the importance of, don't worry about getting that inside position. Forget it. If you can get it, great, it's not that important. That one hand on there, really on the neck. And the other hand, place it like Ross did. Right, there, like this, look, pulling it in like so. Okay? It's a good, strong control position. Now, we're going to do a few more releases, right? I'm sure you've seen this one. The opponent gets pulled in, yeah, and you put the hand against here. Have you seen this, yeah? No, oh right, okay, this is quite common. Patsy, I know Patsy. This is quite common. You get a lad, he's in here like this, you're up against somebody who's really strong, yeah? Okay, and of course the head starts to go down, right? Doesn't get the shoulders up in time, so he feeds the arm across like that. Okay, now you can see the sensors, can't you? Yeah? Is that a yes or a no? Yeah. Can't see you. Okay, and Ross can pose to his heart's content to get the head down, but nothing will happen. Okay? And of course if he's throwing these, I can even see them and counteract it, right? So you would think, what a great position. Head down, locked on, you can't do anything, right? Except it's not. Okay? So, I'm going to pull Ross's head down. Okay? So, Ross is in the same position I was in, right? So he's got that hand around my neck, there, and his head's up against there, like this. Okay? This is where the weakness lies, okay? My left hand, right, watch. I'll put it on his head and do that. And he's finished. Never do that. Alright? Because if the opponent knows that slip, that release, you're stuffed. Have you not seen it before?
I don't teach it for the reasons that
right.
it's one I wouldn't teach because it's
right. What, this or the release?
no that.
Yeah, right. But it does happen. That's what. Well, I've made a point then, haven't I? Really, I've reiterated what Pat's just said. Don't do that.
I would weave it to pull it out. Come out.
Don't leave it there. But you'll see fighters doing it. Inexperienced fighters go, oh shit, it's a great technique. It's a great technique. And I know teachers, certainly in the Midlands and down in Wales and that, who are actively telling students to do that. And when I go along and do a seminar, I go, really? That's good, watch. They go, shit, never thought of that. I go, maybe you should start thinking about what you're doing. So, this is what I want you to do. Just let's practice it, because you may come across somebody who uses it. Yeah? Head gets pulled down, like this. Yeah, Ross puts his this hand here, mate, on this side, the elbow side, that's it. Put it up on the top of my head. Okay. That's it. And lift your elbow up on the left hand side, and then step back and pull the way down. Okay? I'm stuffed. Alright guys? Okay, off you go. Okay? Moving on to the front, that's it. Okay, you're going to find yourself in a position probably again like so, and you need to break it. Okay, again, one of the best ways of breaking it is obviously he's getting in that position to throw knees. So as he throws the knees here, you're going to lift, and pull the head here and lift this elbow. Yeah, that's a pretty obvious one, isn't it? Okay, all you do, pull and lift the elbow. And if you can get side on in this position, that's great because you can need the kidneys here. Okay, you can need the bladder here, you can need the kidneys here. And it's very difficult for him to actually get control of me now. Yeah, but he can't get control of my head. Not yet, anyway. I'll show you how to in a while. But at the moment, it's difficult for us to actually get any control over my head. And this is a perfectly legal position to stand side on the opponent. Okay? The referee can't stop it. The only illegal, the only foul in clinch rule is actually this. If you end up like that, the referee will break it, and you're not allowed to do that. Okay, but this type of thing, okay, it's perfectly legal. Okay? So that's all I want you to do. You're going to play with the clinch, partner gets into this position, you lock on, hand up here, hand there, lift to pull it in, knee, into the kidneys, be careful with the front, okay, from the bladder, obviously. Alright? Okay, off you go. And as soon as we start to feed the other hand in, I want you to practice lifting the shoulder and locking this arm off like this. Okay? We're just going to play with it. Okay? I'm going to feed it in, you can feed it against my knee. Okay? Just practice lifting the shoulders up. Lift them up, good. Okay? Just practice flowing through and locking this shoulder up. Because what's happening is, I know what's happening is, because we've been training for 2 hours, like, and you start to lose focus and concentration, yeah? And you start to get weak in the neck, and you're not getting hold of the head, and the head's starting to drop forward. And then once the head's in this position, you're then going like this. It's not very good. Yeah. Remember what I said at the beginning of the morning in Thailand? I do this for about 3/4 hour, an hour. Some days, him and my client would say, I've done only clinch. And they'll clinch for 3 hours solid. And they'll still walk well like that. No problem at all. Okay, because what they do is they're using the shoulders and lifting it up so it becomes commonplace. I mean, to enhance this ability, yeah, there was an exercise I talked about yesterday, walking around like that. Now let's just do that for a minute, right? Lift your shoulders up, so your head goes inside your shoulders. Put your hands in like a clinch position in front of you, so level with your neck. And then curve your spine like this, so it's like a dish on the inside here. Get up on your toes, as high as you can, and then just walk. So really working the calves as well. Okay? Just keep the shoulders up, and you'll feel them starting to tense up. You'll feel it starting to wake.
Yeah.
Film this.
Don't need
Film this.
that boundary.
What will people make of this? I've got this class at the university, there's about 100 students in it. I make them do this, and people walk past like that. Well, they didn't answer this with weights. I mean, you can get a couple of dumbbells, put them in your hands, and practice shrugs. So you just practice shrugging the shoulders with a weight in your hand. Okay, I know that's okay. Just shake your neck out a bit, yeah? Just your shoulders off. Okay, so now we're just going to play. Yeah, like this, yeah? That's good. Okay, practice lifting it up. And keeping this arm, locking Ross's arm off here, nice and straight. And then I'm not going to hurt him, yeah, because we're training. So we just lock it on, acknowledge you've got it on, and then break. Okay, and then start again. Alright? Okay, don't turn it into a battle. So 10 minutes, and we'll look at, we're going to do some pad work, some specific drills on pads. And we're going to include the footwork, we'll include little bits of it. Right, we'll stop with this. Right, just going to use this as a warm-up, just a little drill that I use with my lads, okay? This position obviously is jab cross. Okay, now on, jab cross, left hook, right? That's number 2. And then number 3, jab cross, hook. Hook to my head, sorry. Drop, cross. Okay, so number 1, yeah, jab cross. Number 2, jab cross, hook. Number 3, jab cross, drop, cross. And then back. So, will you remember the numbers? Then I'm going to shout them out. Yeah? Confusion, brilliant. Okay, right, get with your partner, face your partner. I'll talk through it first. I'll get somebody. That's it. Oh, Rossi's doing that. Right, ready? Go up. Hang on, I'm going to shout the numbers out. Number 1, jab cross. Number 2. Number 3. Now make sure you go for your partner's head with the hook. Yeah, don't under it.
3 jab cross hook.
Jab cross. Number 3, jab cross. Duck, cross. Yeah. Okay. And make sure you duck just enough. Just a short duck onto the pad. Does everybody know how to duck? Yeah. Don't look at me like that. Some people don't. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. We're going to look at movement and footwork. Okay, then we're going to translate that to the ring as best as we can in here, in terms of the boundaries we've got. Okay, we're going to start with, let's just work jab cross here, like so. Okay, as soon as you finish your jab cross, okay, your partner's going to throw a straight punch here, right, straight at the target. So it's 1, 2. I'm going to step over and throw a jab over the top here. Okay, so essentially you're going 1, 2, step, like so. So you see the footwork? Have you all done this type of footwork? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, step over here. And then from here you're going to throw a roundhouse kick. Keep nice simple combination to start with and build this drill up. Okay? So it's jab, cross, slip, jab, roundhouse kick. Okay, back to guard. Okay, off you go. We'll start with that first. Movement here. The pad's up, yeah, you're going to go jab cross, 1 ball. The partner moves slightly back, drops the pad to midsection, like this, okay? Too far to kick, so a hop kick. You know this kick, yeah? So you hop kick in. As soon as you hop kick in, okay, so from here, hop kick in here, this leg's gone back, he's going to throw a tip straight to me here.
A rear tip.
Yeah, rear tip, yeah? Side step again, using that same technique we just used. This time you're going to go jab, cross, and as you throw the cross, you throw it around the wrist kick. Right? It's not as complicated as it looks, it's just a series of techniques put together.